Wealthy is not just about the numbers in your bank account. It's about the way you see the world, the beliefs you hold, and the habits you practice each day. The truth is, most people who struggle financially are not limited by opportunity, but by mindset. Your thinking shapes your actions, and your actions determine your outcomes. Today, we're exploring 10 powerful mindset shifts that can completely transform how you create, grow, and sustain wealth, regardless of where you're starting from. Let's begin with the first and most fundamental shift, moving from a scarcity mindset to one of abundance. From a young age, many of us are taught that money is a limited resource, that if someone else gets more, there is less available for us. This scarcity mindset breeds fear and competition, keeping us trapped in hesitation and self-doubt. The wealthy, however, see the world differently. They operate from an abundance mindset, believing that opportunities are plentiful, resources can be created and multiplied, and collaboration leads to greater wealth for everyone. When you start asking, how can I create more, instead of how much is left for me, you unlock creativity and resourcefulness. This is the foundation from which all other wealth-building habits flow. The second mindset shift is moving your focus from income to assets. Most people measure success by the size of their paycheck, the amount they earn each month, or the promotions they receive. While income is important, it alone doesn't build lasting wealth. The wealthy understand the power of assets, investments, properties, businesses, or intellectual property that generate income even while they sleep. Instead of working solely for a salary, they work to build and acquire assets that continue to pay them over time. Ask yourself, am I only working for money, or is my money working for me? By shifting your focus to building streams of passive income, you set the stage for financial freedom. The third mindset shift is transitioning from a consumer to an investor. In our consumer-driven society, it's easy to fall into the habit of spending first and saving whatever is left. Often, that means there's nothing left to invest. The wealthy do the opposite. They pay themselves first by investing before spending on non-essentials. Every dollar is seen not as something to use up, but as potential capital that can multiply. Imagine every dollar as a tiny seed. You can either eat it today or plant it for a harvest tomorrow. The choice you make with each dollar determines your financial future. Fourth, it's crucial to shift from seeking quick wins to building a long-term vision. We live in an age of instant gratification. Social media, fast food, next-day shipping. But true wealth is almost never created overnight. It's built with patience, consistency, and the magic of compounding over time. The wealthy focus on planting seeds today, knowing that the biggest rewards often come years later. Whether it's investing, starting a business, or developing your skills, the key is to embrace short-term sacrifices for long-term abundance. Ask yourself, am I making decisions for today or for the future I want to build? The fifth mindset shift is from job security to financial freedom. Many people chase stability, believing that a steady job is the safest path. But the reality is, relying on a single paycheck is often the riskiest move of all, especially in a world of rapid change and economic uncertainty. The wealthy build multiple streams of income, investments, side ventures, and assets that make them less dependent on any single source. Think beyond job security. Aim for financial independence. That's the true measure of security in today's world. Next, shift your perspective from spending to multiplying. When money comes in, do you immediately think about what you can buy, or do you consider how you can make it grow? The wealthy treat every dollar as an employee, whose job is to bring back more dollars. This means evaluating every financial decision through the lens of potential growth. Should you spend that bonus on a new gadget, or invest it in something that could generate returns for years to come? The shift from spending to multiplying turns everyday decisions into opportunities for financial growth. Seventh, embrace the transition from your comfort zone to the growth zone. No one ever built significant wealth by staying comfortable. The wealthy aren't afraid of calculated risks, challenges, or failures. They see them as opportunities to learn and expand. Every new skill acquired, every bold move taken, every discomfort faced increases their ability to create and manage wealth. Growth doesn't happen where it's safe. It happens when you push beyond your current limits. Welcome challenges as stepping stones to greater financial success. Eighth, move from working hard to working smart. Hard work is important, but it has its limits. There are only so many hours in a day. The truly wealthy understand the power of leverage, using systems, people, and technology to multiply their efforts. Instead of trading time directly for money, they build systems that scale. This could mean automating parts of their business, delegating tasks, or investing in scalable opportunities. The shift is from asking, how can I work harder, to how can I work smarter, so my results multiply even when I'm not directly involved. Ninth, shift from money avoidance to money mastery. Many people feel uncomfortable talking about money, let alone managing or investing it. This discomfort leads to avoidance and ultimately to missed opportunities. The wealthy, on the other hand, treat money like a tool to be understood and mastered. They budget, invest, study financial principles, and track their progress. They don't fear money. They embrace it as a partner in their journey. When you take charge of your financial literacy, you move from feeling stressed about money to using it as a force for growth and security. Finally, embrace the shift from being self-centered to value-centered. The wealthiest people in the world didn't get there by focusing only on their own gain. They created immense value for others. Instead of asking, how can I make more money? They ask, how can I solve bigger problems and help more people? When you align your ambitions with service and impact, wealth becomes a natural byproduct of the value you create. This mindset unlocks a deeper sense of purpose and fulfillment alongside financial success. Wealth, in its truest sense, always begins in the mind. The moment you shift from scarcity to abundance, from spending to multiplying, from chasing short-term wins to nurturing a long-term vision, you'll realize that financial success is not just possible, it's inevitable. These 10 mindset shifts form the foundation of wealth creation. They're not reserved for the privileged few. They're available to anyone willing to change the way they think and act. So, as you move forward, consider which of these shifts resonate most with you. Where can you challenge old beliefs and embrace new possibilities? What steps can you take today, no matter how small, to start thinking and acting like a wealth creator? Remember, lasting change doesn't happen overnight, but each shift in mindset brings you closer to the future you desire. Start today. Challenge scarcity with abundance. Build assets, not just income. Invest before you spend. Focus on the long game. Pursue financial freedom, not just job security. Multiply your resources. Seek growth outside your comfort zone. Leverage your efforts. Master your money. And above all, create value for others. The journey to wealth begins with a single thought, a single shift in perspective. Make that shift, and you'll set yourself on a path to greater prosperity and fulfillment than you ever imagined. The choice is yours. Start applying these principles now and unlock the wealth that's waiting for you.